Hi, my name is Kelsey. I draw. Let's make a video. So this weekend, I'm going to be attending and selling at the 626 Night Market in the Bay Area, located in Pleasanton at the Alameda County Fairgrounds. If you've never been to a night market, it's basically food, like a lot of food, and it's really good. It's also really expensive, but it's kind of worth it in my opinion. I really like food. And the best part about night markets is obviously the food. But the second best part is the fact that it's just a bunch of everyday people who had an idea for a product or some kind of service that they really wanted to get out into the world because they believed in it and they had dreams about it. And here they are chasing those dreams and making it a reality. And if you like small businesses and you like supporting people who are chasing their dreams, the night market is a great place for that kind of thing. I'm going to be selling my art this weekend from Friday to Sunday, July 28th through the 30th. But before that, I've got kind of a lot of work to do. It's currently Thursday, July 27th. As you can see, this is my office, my art studio. She's a mess. I have a lot to pack and a lot to do. So hopefully I get it all done in time. Let's go do that. So it's 8:30 in the morning on Friday, day one of 626 Night Market. We're all packed up. We're gonna drop my dog off at my parents' house and then we're gonna head out to Pleasanton. Here's the look for today. Ooh. It's gonna hit like a high 80s, so I want it nice and cool. This is my go-to night market look. Keep my hair out of the way, but make it cute. Also, I re-dyed it last night, but it's still looking kind of green. Anyways, let's go. Ooh, you ready to go? Okay, well, let's go. Here's the booth. Well, kind of. Still working. Still need to put up posters and hoodies and organize. Also lots of banners and lanterns you can see. And we're next to friends. Hi friends! So let's do an official booth tour. Over there is the stage and the 626 cube. And then here's us. Got the vertical banner. Lanterns and wisteria because aesthetic. Here we've got some 8x10 prints. I'm trying to retire these because I've got a new size. We got stickers here. This is a second checkout window. Postcards down here. Another banner because advertising. Here we've got mystery bags. Cody fixing the banners. And then we come to this side. Here is the keychain and pin display, along with some, this is B-grade pins. Got the Venmo code, the other checkout stand, a promo, free keychain with $75 purchases or more.
Then over here, this is kind of like the main part. You've got hoodies, and then these 12 by 18 poster size prints, which I'm very excited about. And that is the booth. Hello, sir. Can I buy a sticker? I'm a little nervous because we did the show back in May and it wasn't the best. It wasn't the worst, but it was a lot of work and it was really expensive. And I'm just hoping that the show is a little bit better. But listen. Oh, let's see what inside the booth tour. Turn this around. So here's that checkout. Here's behind the grid walls. This is like money and stuff. Sales log. Here is my iPad that I use for checkout. That goes there. Here's where I store the large prints. This is the second checkout station. I need to put it this way. Second checkout station, and this is where I put all bags and stuff. Here's trash. Extra magnets and stuff. Extra inventory. And then personal things like water bottles, phones, camera cases, purses. And over here, we've got the hoodies. And all this room for activity.
Get all my better friends up here because I don't see you down in hotel.
Oh my gosh, it's Chloris. Chloris, yeah, she's peeking through the. Got a deal. This little strawberry cup is free refills. And for $5 more, popcorn mochi. Yay. Is that comfortable?
I think I got 4. Want to do, I got a little card. Did you cash card, Venmo? Let me see what I got. Your things are so cute. Thank you. Really appreciate that. Let's see what I got. I think I got cash. That should be $10. Your nails are cute, by the way. I want to do long nails, but it's hard to draw for me with them. I know. That's. I mean, I work at a food store, so I mean, I'm lifting a 75-pound bag. But you look good while you're doing it. I get it done. It's worth it. Thank you so much. You have a good one. You too.
Day one is over. All closed up. With our neighbors. Let's go find our neighbors. Hello. Day one is over. We're home. Hopefully day two's even better. Where's Earl? Are you here? Oh, he's there. Good night.
Good night.
Day two. Recording Inception.
Wow.
My inspo is Molcana. So.
These are so nice. Look at these posters of these pins. Such nice pins. Wow. And these posters.
I got 5 stickers.
Very simple. This one is girl. I don't know what shirt
Whenever you're ready.
this one.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Okay, day 3 of 626. Say hello, Earl. Where's Vivian? Is she hiding? Hello. Last day. You guys ready? And then you go to trail. Oh yeah, get your ears out. Thank you for my churro, by the way. And here we are repping other Vivian, Cinder Cake. Let's go. And Cody's not here. He's taking the youths to camp. We've got my dad. Hi, Dad. Last day. The night's almost over. We got 30 more minutes before the whole event is over, so let's go over best sellers. Obviously this was a bestseller because it's gone. I don't know what that was. Rapunzel probably? No, that's Rapunzel. I don't know. Anyways, that was a princess. She did really well. Fan art surprisingly was just okay. The Spideys always do well. These were some of where the best sellers were. Her for sure. Her. I had to restock them multiple times. The Bobas. Taro Boba Girl. This is my last
of this one ever, and this is the second sticker design I ever came up with, so I don't know, I might just keep her for fun. She did really well. She always does well at night markets where it's foodie themed. This one did well, and this one always does really well. Postcards. Oh, she's falling. The phones did really well at this event. My seasonal phones. Then we've got mystery bags. I had like 40. Not 40, 20. I think I've only got 4 left. So these were popular today. As for keychains, similar designs with the stickers. So these two did really well. Sold a good number per. Fan art did normal. A lot of Oni masks moved today. And then average number of hoodies, but a decent amount of all of these moved. These two, again, were the best. You can see a reoccurring theme. They're very popular. Overall, decent event. Not bad. Ooh, it's over. Ooh, we did it. Let's go to Japan, guys.
Finally. Meet you at the airport.
See you at the airport in San Jose. I thought it was 12:30.
Well, that's our flight, so that means you gotta get there 3 hours ahead.
That's too early, never mind. I'll just see you guys when you come back. I'll see you at Banana Night Market. Good night, 626.
Okay, it's currently Tuesday, 2 days post-event, and it's time for the last portion of this vlog. By this time, you've already seen all of the events. This is the portion of the video where I'm going to recap the event, and then I'm going to review it and tell you my thoughts on it, whether or not I felt it was worthwhile. As a whole, 626 Night Market Bay Area, the July show went really smoothly, which is saying a lot because this is only my 4th night market ever. So I'm still kind of figuring out a good rhythm to it and a good setup. And I feel like this time we've really figured out how to smooth out all those kinks. So that's the first pro. The second pro I can think of is the bathrooms, which is not something you'd think to hear about in a review. But my husband and I drink a lot of water, and so bathrooms are a big deal to us because we're constantly peeing. And when you do a lot of outdoor events like this, you can expect the bathrooms to be pretty atrocious. People are walking in and out, and there's such high volumes that soap and toilet paper runs out a lot. I've gotten to the point where I'm putting hand soap in my bags like constantly because I'm just expecting to not have soap available to me. But this event is not like that at all. The Alameda County Fairgrounds staff is incredible. They just stand outside the bathroom and they're just constantly cleaning all day, which is not an easy job. And so I think that's like truly amazing. I've yet to see another venue as excellent when it comes to something like that. So big shout out to you, Alameda, for that. Finally, the last great thing about this event, and my personal favorite, was the company. As you saw, my neighbor was actually a friend of mine I'd made earlier in the year. I've done a bunch of events as them, Homie SF, Vivian and Earl. And so when we found out we were placed next to each other, our first thought was like, mega booth. So we tore down the wall in between that you normally set up when you're next to people. And we just kind of hung out the whole weekend. We were obviously busy working, but in our downtime, we were able to talk. They kept me fed with lots of snacks, and they shared their fan with me because we were dumb and we forgot our fan the first 2 days, and it was stupid hot. But not just them. You also saw a couple other people in my vlog, especially when I get to see SoCal friends. That's really cool. And then Saturday night, there was a couple of us just hanging out outside of the booth talking about the day. And then before we knew it, it had evolved from that into recruiting as many friends as we could find to go take group photos at the Mashy Box photography booth. And it was so fun. Definitely a core memory for me. So let's talk cons of the event. First one was the weather. It was pretty miserably hot most of the weekend, which is strange to say because I've done Foodieland Sacramento in 110 degrees where people were literally passing out. And I wasn't nearly as miserable as I was this weekend. But also I forgot to bring a fan. So that's probably just on me. Second con of this, and this one's pretty significant, is that the booth fee is crazy expensive. I've done a couple of other events, other night markets similar to this, and the price is not nearly as high as this one. This is definitely on the high end of prices when it comes to booths, not very close to your average price. But they can justify that with the numbers that they bring in. They bring in crazy huge numbers over the span of 3 days, and they're also a well-known and well-established brand for, you know, a long time. So that's how they justify those prices. But that being said, you've got huge numbers who are coming for food, because that's what 626 Night Market is about. It's about the food, and the retail vendors will take a back seat to that. And so people come with money, but since you're not their priority, if they have any money left over, they'll spend on you. But very often, people will come in and buy food and leave. They don't necessarily need souvenirs or little goodies to take home. There are a good number of people who do come to shop for retail vendors, but don't expect that to be your average person coming to this event. As a retail vendor, I'm not their priority. And that makes sense, but you know, I would like to be, I guess. 626 Night Market Bay Area, July 28th through the 30th, fell just like literally $100 short of my small goal, which normally if I fall short of my small goal, it's not a worthwhile event for me. But you have to consider the booth fee for this event. As I've mentioned before, it's pretty high. Like it's way higher than your average event is. And so to get a certain multiple of that number already is kind of a big shot. That being said, I'm happy with my number. I found it to be a worthwhile profit, especially when I add it with the rest of the profit I've got from previous events this month, also paired with my profit from my online shop. I made a good chunk of money this month, and I'm, you know, enough to let me eat out a little bit more next month and not feel guilty about it. I'll be going back to Moo Moo Hot Pot. That place was so good. Anyways, if you've made it this far, thank you so much for watching my first YouTube vlog. I hope it didn't suck. I hope you were entertained. If you enjoyed it, I do plan on making more. My next event is going to be Foodieland Berkeley, August 11th through the 13th at Golden Gate Fields. So stick around for the vlog of that one, and I'll see you next time. Bye.